So we're heading out to another property. I will film the whole entire mowing session, and I will talk about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and you know, give you some insight on the mowing process. Okay, all right, stand by. Okay, so here I am at the next property, and I did that one yesterday, this one, that one, and 3 right over there. So I'm gonna do this one today because the customer husband wasn't here, so she didn't know if he wanted it done or not. And again, this gate. See, little things like that. This gate is just stuff to clean. Jeez. And then this one doesn't come up until there's something else with the wooden fence. There you go. All right. Now this is the first visit this season. So what am I doing? Just walking around, double checking things. This is real wet. So I'm bringing more over here. I'm just walking around the property, making sure that I don't get any new surprises. All right. And these are the things that you should be doing, guys. Just don't show up at a property and start mowing. You have to double check. So I get asked a lot of time, you guys ask me all the time, why did I do this? Why did I stop using the trailer and now I'm using the Mow and Go system? And I have several reasons, but I'll point out some of them for you. Number one is I conserve my fuel, even though gas is up. I'm all about efficiency, and I want to ensure that I'm making money and not giving away money. Another one is that 95% of my properties can be done with a 48-inch mower. Okay, 95%. So the ones that I can't do with a 48, I'm doing with a 36, and I group them all in one day. So I'll take the 36 on one particular day, and then I'll take the 48, because to me it makes no sense driving around with 2 mowers in a big 16, a 7 by 16 trailer. For what? And again, yeah. And if you have questions about the electric equipment, no, it is rated for rain. I'm not dipping this in water, so it works. I've been through thunderstorms or whatever, it still works. I have no issues with it. Theft, there's no theft because it has a lock and key. Okay. There's a lock and key also on my equipment defender. I can lock it up. It prevents this from moving. All right, so if they want to steal a gas can, who gives a damn? And I carry a mower here. I don't usually use it, but I carry it just in case. Just in case. My cone is right here. Yeah, it's so yeah, it's really efficient, and I'm finding out that it's working real well for me, man. It is. Not sure why I didn't do it before, but again, I'm still in the process. Only been using it for about a month, so I'm still tweaking this and tweaking that, and yeah, Yeah, as of right now, this is how tedious I am, guys. I know that I use $7 right now as of today, $7 worth of gas to mow 10 properties, okay? So that'll tell you how tedious I am when it comes to numbers. I don't talk a lot about numbers because my numbers are my numbers, and that's fine. Everybody have different numbers, and I don't want to get into that number discussion with anybody. But I know my numbers. I am very, very strategic on the way I conduct my business, and I know exactly how long it takes per property and how much I'm earning. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into the mowing. So let's get ready to service this property. First thing I do is put my music on and my face covering. And there's two reasons I use my face covering, and that's one is the gnats and the other one is the debris that flies into your face when you're trimming or edging. And you know, we do have sand gnats, and those are little gnats that fly around and just bite the heck out of you. And there's a spray called No Gnats that works pretty good. So this is my first visit to this property since November, and usually the husband does the winter maintenance, but he's been gone for a couple of months, and she called desperately asking for me to show up excuse me, and get this done for her. So this is my mowing go system, guys. Like I said it before, extremely efficient, and so far so good. So this is my Vantage 48, Exmark Vantage 48 with the micro mulching kit, and I am mulching everything up at, I want to say, 2 inches, and it's just to give it a neat and tidy appearance. And one thing that when you're filming videos, guys, you know, your mind is on the shot and you tend to forget. In a few moments I'll stop what I'm doing and kind of hit the high growing grass on the pavers here, and I'll show you. I'm starting to clean this up with my battery trimmer and that neat little stick that you see on the trimmer is called the Darwin grip, and it helps your back from you know, it helps you from bending over, and it works pretty well. Anything that you see in this video, guys, is in the video description. I have a link to it, so check it out. So usually I do this first and then I start mulching, but again, I was thinking more on shots and videos, so yeah, it's like, you know, I'm doing the work over and over, right? But it's no big deal. You guys get the point. But you always trim first when you have excessive grass like this, and then you mulch. Okay, so this one is on me. So now I'm gonna grab the Exmark Vantage 48-inch with a micro mulching kit and mulch the debris. As you can tell, it does an excellent job, and I've had this mower for 7 to 8 years now. Yeah, love this mower. So here I'm in the back, just trimming the fence line. This time I'm doing it the right way. And if you notice, I'm going from right to left because this helps push debris out. This way, you know, you can mulch it up. And this is POA, and man, this is a tough grass on the trimmer. But as you can tell, I have enough power to get the job done. So here I am putting some more string in there, and it's a good thing I had it in my pocket, right? Always got to ensure that you have your additional string in your pocket, guys. And this is a Echo Speed Feed head. If you guys are, again, inquiring about it, I have a link in my Amazon store so you can check it out. So this area over here was pretty wet, so I've decided to just trim the whole area instead of trying to get the mower in there and leaving pines and stuff like that. So I just kind of clean this up just a little bit. Get this looking good, clean the fence line, and that was about it. The rest was wasn't growing. A little bit here, and that's it. So I'm showing you that all that work, and as a matter of fact, this was the third property of the day, and I still had 4 out of 5 bars, or 3 out of 4. Yeah, something like that. But only use 1 bar. So yeah. So here I am again, just going back and forth, mulching it down at 2 inches and leaving it nice and clean, making sure I didn't go into the wet area because I don't want to leave ruts. It was this whole entire job, I think it took me 45 minutes with filming, because guys, let me tell you, when it comes to filming, that it takes up your time. And let me move the hammock and finish up the mulching. And here we are. Alright, so I got some ants on me. I don't know from where, they were biting the heck out of me. Alright, let's grab the blower and blow everything, make it look awesome. And I've had this blower, guys, for the past 2 years, and no issues. The side starts all the time, and again, no issues. But once again, guys, you know, I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and please like and subscribe. And basically, I talk about what I do and why I do it, and you know, it is what it is. You know, no flim flam, the real deal. Okay. So again, like and subscribe, and until the next one. And this is it. And this one is on a bi-weekly schedule until the summer. Alright guys, have a blessed one. See you on the next one. I've spoke. Probably got grass all over my face.
guys.